I was thinking about work.
Jen,
Oh, we're live. Howdy, everyone. Welcome
this
to
is the
Merry
cool
Madness.
intro. This is the cool intro
I
song.
was thinking about doing that, and that I was thinking about putting some time towards making an intro, and then I realized I have school, and so I had to focus on school instead of making a cool intro. Sorry for that, boys and girls. Welcome back to Merry Madness. This is talking about stuff edition because I stopped paying attention to episode numbers a while ago. I'm joined by my co-host, Kat the Hijabi Gamer, who is for some reason down there. Fixed it, Ryan. No need to get mad. And then we're being joined by Zenny Biscuit, a very active member of our Discord. Say hello.
The most creative human being on the planet. Yes, I've seen the things she's done. She gets
Are we
that
talking
on.
about still living?
Huh?
Are we talking about still living? Because like if we talk about like people who did exist,
she's better than them too. I'm not biased. I'm not biased
at
all.
Welcome. I think some of the people at the House of Baghdad might be a little bit more creative.
No.
Anyway, we got Logical Spock in the chat. What up? We also got ourselves a wild Transformer. Howdy, Primal. Welcome. So we got a few different topics this week. Starting off, to bribe Zenny. I mean, to get Zenny on. Basically, I was like, hey, does anyone want to hop on? And Zenny's demands were horses. And I said, we can meet in the middle, cryptozoology.
Why not? Why not horses? Why not horses?
Because I know nothing about horses, and I know enough about the subject that it would take me weeks to get to a level where I can talk about them. Cryptozoology is just a couple of Britannica articles.
Besides, Zenny, so have you ridden a horse? Do you own a horse?
She owns 3.
I used to own horses, yeah.
You actually used to own horses. How do you own a horse? How do you go about owning a horse? Hey,
how does one own property?
Yes. Okay.
How does one own property?
Shadow, quiet. All right. First off, my only experience with horses is on Long Island, where there was this place we would go and people would ride horses and we would watch them, all right? So all I know is that there's a stable involved, but I figure not everybody owns a stable. So, I mean, what? You go over to you go to a store, where do you go to a farm and you buy a horse? And you take it home with you, but then how do you take it home with you? Do you have a special place for it? Do you rent out a stable or something? Or does somebody take care of it for you and you pay for them to take care of it? I know absolutely nothing about horses other than that you see them on Long Island, okay?
Primal, help me.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Madison Square Garden. And I had a cousin that rode there.
No, this is actually, there was a beach on Long Island, and across from the beach was this small place where people would race their horses and jump them and stuff like that. And it was very small on Long Island. In fact, it was across from the beach.
Are you sure it's not Martha's Vineyard?
Yeah.
You really think that Cat into Martha's Vineyard? Martha's Vineyard is a horrible. Martha's Vineyard is a horrible place. You don't want to go to Martha's Vineyard. That's why they deployed the National Guard to keep those Native Americans, those totally legal immigrants to enter Martha's Vineyard, because it's such a danger. What do you mean Martha's Vineyard is a great place where rich people live?
I've never been to Martha's Vineyard.
Welcome, Behemoth. I will attempt to. If it was just Cat, I'd be fine, but Zenny's got that freaking Virginian militarism in her. It's scary. And then I always need to watch out that there's no airplanes nearby, otherwise Cat will kill me. So, yeah, it's kind of... The two of them are terrifying. Get Muggsy in here, and I'm a walking carcass. I just admitted all that. Anyway, so horses. Anything else you want to talk about horses, Cat?
Well, I was just trying to see if I can find it, because it was very small. It was near the beach, and...
That's an insult. I know enough Virginian to know that's an insult.
Look, all I know is I've ridden a horse once in my entire life.
Was it owned by Martha Stewart?
No, it was on Long Island. Okay, it was nowhere fancy at the time.
Long Island, California, or Long Island, New York?
Long Island, the state of Long Island.
Long Island isn't a state.
We considered it a state, okay? Quiet. We Long Islanders used to think of Long Island as its own state. We didn't care about those New Yorkers. All I remember, there was a beach, and then on the other side, and it was this like kind of rough road. I was very young at the time, okay? And there were people jumping their horses and stuff like that.
It
Look,
sounds
I
like
was-
Martha's Vineyard.
It's not
'Cause I've
Martha's Vineyard. It's
I've had a
definitely not.
cousin that rode there.
No, I've never been to Martha's Vineyard. This was on Long Island.
Hmm.
The island
Hmm.
near New York
Yeah.
that Shadow claims is part of New York, but
It
ask
is.
any
It's part of New York State.
yeah, but ask a Long Islander that they'll tell you no.
Who wants to be associated with New York? It's a horrible city.
Yes, well, we considered it the 51st state.
That goes to Puerto Rico.
Then 50. No, we consider Long Island 51. Puerto Rico can be 52.
No, Long Island can be 51 and a half because the Philippines are 52nd.
No.
So, while Kat's trying to find that, Zenny, just any like random horse facts, I guess.
What is it like,
No, we don't-
Friday?
Well, we got some breaking Kentucky Derby news. We
Yeah,
got
feel free to share that and not focus on what Burnaby Sanchez said. Hello.
well, like we had 2 horses scratched from the race today, so we got 2 new horses in the race, and of all 20 horses, there will be 3 horses that are from Japan.
They have horses in Japan?
Oh yeah, horse races in Japan.
They have horses in Japan.
I hate you, Shadow.
Did you not play Ghost of Tsushima?
Yes, I did, and I just remembered there were horses then.
Yes!
But maybe they don't have them anymore. All I think of Japan is big cities.
The Japanese. I've been to Japan. There's sprawling fields.
I have never been to Japan. Have
Go
you
there.
been
It's a
to
great
Egypt?
place. Just don't bring up Korea.
Have you been to Egypt, Shadow?
No.
So, I've never been to Japan.
Okay. I've been to North Korea.
I've been to the
Good.
Bahamas.
I've never been to
Oh,
the
that's
Bahamas,
nice.
but I hear it's
Korea-
very, very nice.
Mitsubishi and Kawasaki.
Does
My truck's from Japan, technically.
I think
can horses get like what is it? The drugs that they use, stimulants, Like-
No, that's
so,
illegal in racing.
but they exist, sort of like how humans
yeah.
do it with other sports.
Oh yeah, and trainers try to sneak that stuff in all the time.
Well, now here's the key question: are girl horses faster or boy horses? And do boy horses compete against girl horses? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Well, there
But I
are
have-
some really good racing females. Zenyatta is one of them. She is like my hero, even though she's a horse. But that's where the Zenny in my name comes from. Zenyatta.
oh,
Ooh, really?
wait, so big, so really, like putting aside.
Looks like you got a fan in the chat, Zenny. Welcome, Samael the Infamous.
Seabiscuit, right? That was a movie too.
Yeah.
But so are okay, putting aside me being silly, male horses are bigger or smaller? And you said there are female racing horses. They can compete against male horses?
Oh yeah. But males can't compete in like the Kentucky Oaks, which is strictly for females.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
So is it
So-
like in humans where you can have like the best female horse will never get like the top 100 male horses, or is it like not as drastic as a difference, but the trends are it's more often that male horses are faster?
Horses are a little different than people, obviously,
Right?
but males do dominate the sports, obviously. And
But is it like the same extreme that we see in like say the Olympic, like in an
No.
Olympic time? No, it's not that bad.
if you watch like the Olympic riding and all, you'll see that they don't separate male and female. There's no male eventing and female eventing. It's just eventing, which is your show jumping, your cross country, and dressage.
Gotcha. Okay.
No, that's
Everyone's
interesting.
on equal. Everyone's on an equal playing field when it comes to horses.
Right. Now, can a motorcycle sexually identify as a horse?
No,
Shadow. Wait.
You got to make a trans joke. Why can't I make a trans joke?
Well, okay. So one of the things I've never understood, because I saw Seabiscuit, and I understand that the lighter the rider, the better. I've always wondered, why is it that they have male riders then? You would think then that the focus would be on female riders because women naturally are smaller and lighter. So why not have predominantly female riders? This isn't meant to be like
Because-
sexist or anything. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
Women
no,
tend to be
we understand.
Well-
we don't think. I think you're
well,
sexist. and he
because-
probably doesn't.
for obvious reasons, women do quit the sport to go and have families. You have one female jockey that is very well known is Bozy Napravnik, and when she's decided that her and her husband wanted to start a family, she had to quit racing altogether. So, and whereas like Mike Smith or someone like him, he
They
can
can-
ride and ride and ride and ride, but women can't for reasons.
Oh
since
wait,
they
Kat,
wouldn't have-
I'm getting a picture for a meme. Why are you live streaming on your end?
What?
It says you're streaming right now,
No, I'm not.
or rather, like it's upcoming.
Oh, because I didn't notice you had already done a link, and I.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was just confused. I'm grabbing your face for a meme.
My face for a meme. I hate you.
You'll like it, maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Look, as long as it
Uh,
acknowledges the inherent superiority of the corpus, I'm okay.
No, it won't. Samuel, grab your tentacles, and I'm not going to finish that because we got two females in the panel. If it's just one female, I'll be crass, but there's two, so I can't be.
Hey, it's me. I'm on-
Okay, Bernabe Sanchez is a question probably meant to instigate Zenny. Zenny, is it true the best glue comes from horses?
It better not. I wouldn't want horses being killed for glue either. And I'm not a horse person. I just find it interesting.
See, I was
wouldn't
trying
know.
to do it. Sorry.
I don't know how glue gets made nowadays. That's probably a very, very old way of making glue.
Yeah, we use a lot of that synthetic stuff. Like we use a lot of synthetic rubbers and things like
Mhm.
that. So yeah, apparently Zenny knows more about why is it not closing? What's going on? It's not
Wait,
taking the chat. It's not taking it down.
Wait, it's not
Okay,
taking what
there we
down?
go. There we go. It was just stalling. All right. So Zenny knows. So you know more about the recreational application of horses rather than the industrial application of horses. Is that a good way
I
of
don't-
phrasing it?
Most people
Probably.
Shut up.
Mm.
They don't make glue with horses anymore. They don't. So even if you were the expert on horses, most people are going to be like, no, Shadow, no,
Okay.
bad Shadow.
Henry says, "Nice horse, Zenny."
Thank you. He's my derby pick. Angel of Empire.
Neat. Apparently, Alexia is making a meme of me.
Good. Make mean memes of Shadow.
I don't want you to make a meme of me.
Please keep making memes of
Burnaby
Shadow.
is saying, "I'm just kidding. I really need to watch some Bernie Sanders clips so I can like do the voice right." And 3 minutes ago, he was in your chat 3 minutes ago and just waiting for you to go away, or rather for you to tell him to go away.
Wait, what?
Right?
What?
Gotta give
Wait,
Cat
so
beard
what happened? A beard?
for the meme.
Is it a corpus beard?
No, it's not. It's a Karl Marx beard.
I want a corpus beard.
Wait, okay, actually, question, very important question, actually. If I make a meme of Karl Marx and I put your face on Karl Marx, do I also need to put a hijab on Karl Marx? Because he's got hair.
No one would recognize it then. My hijab is like my trademark at this point.
Okay.
I found.
Well, no,
I
it's
can
not the hijab you're wearing right now. It's like your old yellow one.
Oh, look, let me put it this way. If I were to come on screen without my hijab on, people won't recognize me.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna.
Wait. So what do you do when you own a horse? Do you like go riding randomly every weekend or something?
Sometimes. Just throw the saddle on, bridle, go to the riding ring, and enjoy the ride.
Can you like? Are there? You don't just ride like you go out and like ride in parks and stuff, right?
No.
Like.
I've done
I think
full
what Kat
rides
means
before.
like is like. Sorry for cutting you off, Zenny. Just like, Kat, do you mean like, for example, you can't just shoot a gun anywhere? You got to go to a specific zone designated for using firearms?
I don't know. Okay, Shadow. I don't
Well,
own a horse.
Like I mean, for like horses,
where
like you can't just go on like a random street. You got to be in like an area designated for horses.
I don't know where you could go.
Is that what you were asking?
I don't know where you go with horses. That's what I was wondering. Can you like go to a park
Okay.
hiking with a horse?
I'm just
Or
making sure
maybe
everyone
not a
knows the
good
correct
idea.
terminology.
Probably not a
So-
good idea to just randomly go somewhere.
Do you have to, if you're riding your horse, pick the poop up after you? Do you
No,
like
it's
carry a
fertilizer.
bag like a puppy
Yeah.
dog?
It's fertilizer.
Okay.
Makes the grass grow.
Okay.
Grabbing the Karl Marx mustache.
Why Karl Marx? Shadow, you're
All will be
I'm a-
revealed shortly.
I am a supporter of the corpus. If there's anything
All
more
will be revealed
there's
incredibly
anything
shortly, Kat.
if there's anything more capitalistic than the corpus, I'd like to know. They literally worship money.
The purple people from the purple people from Planetfall, Age of Wonders, Planetfall. Those guys, those people.
Look,
All right.
literally, you're talking about people who literally worship money, like literally worship.
You say
money.
that like Americans don't worship money.
Not like the corpus do. No.
Oh
no.
wait, there we go. I have my perfect meme of Cat. I just need to add the text bubble.
So the best part is I was at work. I was talking with a guy I work with, and he saw my Destiny boots. He's like, "Ah, Destiny 2, you still play that?" I'm like, "Not really." He's like, "Why is that?" I'm like, "They went woke." He was like, "Ah."
Aw. Oh wow, chat really backed up. If Cat you said you can't, I don't know what that's in a reference to. I'm way better at fan art than Shadow. Probably I suck at drawing. Yeah, he was evil. He was also the father of communism, which is the point of the joke. Should look up the horse mortality rate during the Lincoln County War. What's the Lincoln County War?
I think I've been to Virginia. I'm trying to think if I've been to Virginia.
Horses are very expensive to maintain. Well, no fucking shit, mate.
Do they? I mean, I'm guessing they're big, so they must eat a lot.
Oh yeah.
Do they really like apples, and sugar cubes, like in movies?
I could answer that. My sister went when we were living in Korea. My sister went to a writing club, and like feeding them apples was a thing that like we did.
Wait, they have reading clubs in Korea?
Yes, but I don't know if that's like a Korean, like if that was a Korean thing, or if it was a case of Korea trying to like copy the West.
You mean like dogs in each?
Like that, like there's a lot. Like for example, they like the Chinese, they used to eat dog like a lot, but now younger Koreans trying to emulate Western culture don't do that as much. But then there are other things about Korean culture that they like, or are purely Korean cultures, like nori bongs, which, if I remember my terminology correct, is like it's basically like karaoke bars, but the point of it is it's more like there are differences like alcoholism, and a few other things.
You mean alcohol consumption?
Higher rates of alcohol consumption and stronger alcohols in a normal karaoke bar.
Yeah, but that's not alcoholism.
I was using a word.
Alcohol.
Virginia is the best Commonwealth. I
Yes.
will look because
Better
Texas.
than
I don't
Pennsylvania.
believe Texas is a Commonwealth, so it can't be. But
What is a
Virginia.
commonwealth then?
It's basically like a state but better, like
What
with
do you
more
mean?
political power.
What do you mean?
Zenny,
We have
just
a
because
bit
I've
more
been kind of
justice.
talking a little bit more, do you want to talk about this?
It's fine.
I have no idea. I'm in New Jersey, okay? Poor
I'm
New
just
Jersey.
chilling.
Me too. While playing.
Yeah. So,
playing
my
video.
understanding of a Commonwealth is it's like, actually, Henry explained it. There were only 4. So, Commonwealths are basically like a step above a state, but below the federal government. It's not really like they don't really do anything much is my understanding, but it's like if stuff happens where the federal government needs to delegate, but not down to the state level, the Commonwealth will take over, like kind of like a regional government rather than a federal or a local government, if that makes
So
sense.
is New Jersey a commonwealth?
I don't think so. I think
I guess Virginia, I guess New Jersey, because the proximity to Virginia would fall under like the Virginia Commonwealth. I imagine. I don't know. Like
So
I didn't realize America had actual commonwealths. I thought it was just like I knew what a commonwealth was. I just didn't know if it was something actually
So,
still being
thank
used.
you for making me feel even worse for being in New Jersey. Thank you, Shadow.
Wants to who could say? Yeah, Henry. I'm actually very curious. Yeah, New Jersey is not one. Virginia gives the best presidents. He also gave us one of the bloodiest wars in the bloodiest war for American casualties in American history. So we'll call it a net
Well,
neutral.
you should have just let us go.
Hey, I agree.
You know, if it wasn't, there are a few different reasons why that's a horrible idea. I don't want to
Just
get
let
on
us go.
it. What?
Just let us go.
No. I mean, nowadays, if the South
Let
wants
us
to
secede.
secede, I'm on that side because I'm on the southern side of the border. But also, the secession would be for something good and not
Look,
evil.
if there is a civil war, I'm going to be an insider spy, all right? So I'll stay in Jersey and I will be a double agent and provide all of you guys with the information you need on how to conquer it, okay? Because I'm anti-woke.
Well, welcome, Cool Frog. I don't know if Zenny or Kat knows this guy. He popped in last week on Game of Thrones on the Game of Thrones stream with Legion Talk. He's been popping into Samuel and Ryan streams
familiar.
Yeah,
Really
cool group of people. Really cool group of people. Cool Frog and his friends. Behemoth, who are you calling a Yank? We're all Yanks. We're all Americans. Yankee is a derogatory term for American.
I am not
I
a
think.
Yankee.
Yeah.
What?
The only people who are allowed to call me a Yankee are British. That's it.
Okay, UA, get in the fucking chat right now and call Zenny a Yankee.
Wait, is UA
He
here?
has a pass.
Huh. Okay, so Samuel's correcting me. Samuel's correcting me. I guess I could have sworn a Commonwealth was like 5 or 6 states.
Ha! So New Jersey isn't inferior to anybody. Ha ha!
I might be thinking because I googled the term after like it was mentioned in Fallout. I'm like, wait a minute, what is a Commonwealth in Fallout? And it was like the U.S. government subdivided everything, and it's like a real term. No, I'm not using Fallout. I'm using what's a Commonwealth after finding out in Fallout, and that's what my Google search told me. And it wasn't about Fallout.
Me getting investment advice from the corpus.
No, it's not. No. Because there was Commonwealth mentioned. I googled what that was for Fallout, and then I'm like, it mentions it's an actual thing. And then I googled what is a Commonwealth, checked that it wasn't talking about Fallout, and it told me what I explained.
I still think it's like me getting investment advice from the corpus.
It's really not, but I'll let you think that.
So what exactly? I have to ask because I know you showed and explained it, but I'm still not entirely sure. So, what exactly is a cricket, other than the disgusting bugs that make my life a living hell?
It's called a die cutting machine.
Okay.
And it basically takes like vinyl that you would use on like your car windshield or put on your shirt, and it just cuts that out at a very fine point, and you peel away the negative, what it's called, and you put it down on the shirt. You hit it with the heat press, and in a few seconds, you have your very own custom shirt.
So you can like put the Corpus logo on a shirt. You
Yep.
could like create.
And you can have it in any color, in any pattern. As long as they've got blocked iron-on vinyl, they've got the glitter vinyl, they got glow-in-the-dark vinyl, they've got every vinyl you can think of, pretty much.
Why is there more than one? Just
different styles. I want this shirt to glow in the dark, so there's glow-in-the-dark vinyl. I want this shirt to be glittery and sparkle, so there's glitter vinyl. Then there's
well, I mean,
regular
it's not there's different types of the machine. If it's just a dye thingy, right? Why are there different kinds?
Different Cricuts can cut different things. Like my Cricut Maker 3
Yeah.
is faster than the
What?
Explore Air 2, is able to cut deeper cut than the Explore Air 2. It's got Bluetooth, it's got print and cut, which is where you can print a picture off of your computer and have it cut out, make your own stickers and all.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
You can cut out fabric.
Oh,
Wait.
sorry, I thought you were done.
Yeah, you can cut out fabric. I've cut out a couple things that were fabric and all, and the Cricut Maker 3 is better for that because it's got a deeper cut, and it's also got the rotary blade attachment that I can switch out the regular blade for, and it's just smooth cutting.
Huh. Oh, okay. So I noticed that there's a lack of Corpus awesomeness out there. And I need to Hey, Shadow! You're the first person. I'm going to make a Corpus shirt just for you. I'm going to send it to you. And I'm going to make sure you have to wear it.
See, I would not be scared, but if I do go through with the plan of having you print D&D minis for me, I might need to, in fact, be terrified because I will be giving you my address. We got some ups to the chat. It's merely, so on Commonwealths, it's merely a semantic distinction for all practical purposes, U.S. Commonwealths. Okay, so U.S. Commonwealths. Okay.
I'm depressed.
Welcome, beautifully. Sorry for not responding sooner. Making a meme.
Hi.
My meme is finished, and it is beautiful. Food for the future. I don't know what that's in response to, but food for the future! And then, what Alexi is saying, it's more akin to hearing capitalist terms in Warframe and then looking them up in a dictionary, not trusting a video game for a definition of something. Before Kat rants at me, I made a meme. I made a meme of Kat. It's not my best work, but it's work.
Okay. Shadow, once more, you are forgetting one very, very, very important detail. I am a Corpus, and in the Corpus, we consider him a heretic.
Oh, Cool Frog Crickets. If Klaus Schwab is to be believed, fuck that guy. I will always pay for more money for real meat because real meat is good. Real meat is how you live and you grow and you stop being weak.
Unless it's whipped cream.
That better be refrigerated.
No.
Woman!
You guys keep telling me this. You have been telling me this for ages, and yet somehow I am still not dead.
You are
Please.
going to end up looking like this man. If you do not stop, you will look like this man.
How?
This man. You will turn into this man.
Shadow, the only way I'm going to ever end up looking like this man is with massive doses of testosterone. Which, no, not happening.
If you cover your face in whipped cream, you will look like this man.
You make absolutely no sense.
Because his beard is like all like fluffy and fuzzy and white. If you cover your face in whipped cream, it's all fluffy and fuzzy and white.
You really think I'm going to do that?
Yes, I do.
You make absolutely no sense, Shadow. I am just
Okay, Behemoth might be onto something. Crackers are amazing. What's your favorite brand? I prefer Ritz.
Yes.
Those are good with cheese. I actually agree. Though I like those
Peanut butter.
ones that are like square.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is also really good.
Oh,
You know what peanut
Saltines.
No, not saltines. They're kind of like they're square, and they're
Yeah,
kinda
saltine
like-
crackers.
No, not saltine. They're like they have like a weave to them.
Triscuits?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, those are good too. Wait, did I
Alright.
have a second can of Red Bull? No,
Alright.
I have to go grab a can. I hate that.
So, back to the topic I was trying to start earlier, cryptozoology. Zenny not only is an expert on horses and crafting things, but also apparently knows a thing or two about scary monsters because she's seen a thing or two.
We
Well, I
had the
haven't
Jersey
seen
Devil.
any, but
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
That has nothing to do with New Jersey or cryptozoology.
Welcome back, Spock. No, because it's like we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
oh.
I said,
Um,
Zenny, you tell the chat about cryptozoology while I hide in shame.
Shadow, come back.
What do you need? Hello?
All I know about it is the Jersey Devil and everything I've seen on the X-Files, which is the greatest television series ever. Have you watched it, Shadow? Have you watched the X-Files?
No.
I'm shocked.
All right. So while Cat's disappearing, I'm gonna.
Getting Red Bull, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna hide you from the stream
And
until you
Shadow's
get back.
muted.
Yeah, I'll just hide her from the stream. Until
No
she
one
gets
can
back.
hear you.
What? Wait. Oh, Cat's back. Yeah.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh
you
my
can't hear
God, the Islamophobia! You booted me from the chat.
Wait,
Oh,
Zenny,
Shadow.
Zenny, can you hear me
Can't
now?
hear anyone.
Okay, Zenny. Frick.
The poor Islamic hatred.
Okay,
You may have to
problem.
boot me.
Okay.
Who are we booting and why?
Okay.
On the positive side, let me just say that I have the
ad stream. Zenny, can you hear us now?
Queen
I can
of
hear you now.
Crafting. I like it.
Wait, no. Zenny.
I can
We
hear
good?
you.
Okay, technical difficulties are done.
Can you hear
Uh,
me?
Yeah, I think we can. I can hear
Alright. On the positive side, let me just pause everyone for a moment. I am crafting the components to make my own MOA in game. Yes!
Yay!
MOAs!
That means.
You have seen enough live streams from Warframe to know what the hell a MOA is.
I know what these are.
No.
Marine
Delicious?
snack.
What is
Correct.
you eat crayons?
You
No.
never heard that joke?
So the stereotype of Marines is that they eat crayons and drink paint, and because that's looking like my career path, I bought this box of crayons to make a few jokes on stream, and everyone got really annoyed of it, so I put them up. Yes, Behemoth, we can hear you.
Why do Marines eat crayons and
I think it's like a joke
good
about like the
joke.
level of intelligence of like the Marine Corps. Hold
I
on,
would
there's
think that the Marine Corps would be one of the more intelligent.
Well, it's also like the
all the
Navy being
branches.
homosexuals. Until a couple of days ago, that was mostly a joke.
And the Air Force is known as the Chair Force, and Coast Guard is useless, and all this other stuff. It's
See, what is really
all
funny
a
about
big
the
joke.
What is really funny about the Air Force is they're the only branch to put their officers in jeopardy.
I wanted to join the Air Force. I wanted to be like H.M. Murdoch. But when you
Amazing.
really think about it, he probably should have been Navy.
Probably.
Where is it?
Because
Unless you want to, unless you want to be a part of that recruitment video they just released.
Oh, the fucking drag queen.
My granddad is rolling in his grave over that.
See, like a lot of people are talking about how this ain't going to inspire people to join the military. It is inspiring me because I do know that if even like it inspires me because I know for two things. One, if it's the military is just full of those, we need at least one person like me who isn't gender confused. And two, the enemy will be thinking they're fighting a bunch of gender confused people. They won't see me crawling through the corpses.
I mean, sounds like a plan.
Exactly, Stan. So, Kat, this is a really, really, really good example. This is a really, really good example of marine intelligence. So let me just.
Angry Cops is awesome.
The U.S. Army if they have an IQ of less than 83.
Share audio.
Oh, it's not shared?
No.
Huh. It should have been. Hold on. Let me try to get this.
That's Jordan Peterson, right? That's Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, but it's a guy named Richard High. He's an Army corporal drill sergeant guy, and he does all these funny little
All right.
skits and all.
It's unmuted. You guys should be able to hear it this time.
Legal to induct anyone into the U.S. Army if they have an IQ of less than
No.
83.
Okay, that's annoying. But it's basically like Jordan Peterson going, it's illegal to induct people into the army if they have an IQ of lower than 83. My guess is to like point to like there are standards. And then it cuts to the guy, Angry Cops, basically showing off like a lack of intelligence from the Marine Corps. Specifically spitting up a marker because he failed to realize it's not a crayon.
Though my
I
understanding,
highly recommend his videos.
They're really freaking funny.
Especially his This Old Crack House.
Yeah, my favorite one is the where it's like Baby Groot and Rocket, and it's like, all right, what do you do? Get a stripper wife. No, don't. Okay. And then it's like, good thing. Buy a Ford Mustang at 20% interest.
okay.
Back to cryptozoology and back to the one that I actually read up on for this meetup, for this little shindig. Mothman. Zenny, you're a Virginian, go.
Well, this is West Virginia, and Point Pleasant is on the West Virginia-Ohio state borders. And back in 1966, mysterious things began to happen out there. And it ended with the collapse of a bridge and over 40 people losing their lives. And of those people, only 2 were never recovered. And
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can turn your mic up. And I accidentally muted you.
I don't know.
Try speaking now.
can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, that's a lot better on my end.
Okay. So
Yeah, sorry about that.
November 1966, you got these 2 young couples just traveling down this TNT area that used to house a bunch of World War II stuff, and they come across this creature, and creature's about 6 foot tall and has glowing red eyes. And long story short, they try and get away from the creature. Creature keeps up with them at 100 miles per hour. And when they make it back to town, they tell the sheriff. They tell their story, and whole thing starts. And they didn't know what to call the creature at first. So, because Batman was such a popular TV show at the time, they decided to call it Mothman. And as the months go by, weird things start happening. Men in Black, the Indrid Cold encounter, not too far away from there, and then 13 months later, in December, right before Christmas, traffic jam on the Silver Bridge, and the 13th eye pin of the bridge breaks, and it sends just cars upon cars into the Ohio River. Many lives lost, cars, Christmas presents floating down the river. It's
Oh,
madness. And a lot of folks say that the Mothman is the harbinger of doom, and he was predicting this. And right before the bridge collapsed, they're said that the Mothman had been on the bridge where the 13th eye pin was. And after the events of the Silver Bridge, the Mothman sightings cooled down. Well, recent years, Mothman has been seen in Chicago, New York, other places, including Chernobyl. And he was seen right before the 1986 explosion.
So what you're saying is Mothman is a genuine Hellboy analog?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm saying that folks are seeing something that's about 6 to 7 feet. Some have described it with feathers. Some have described it with more bat-like wings. But stuff like it usually pops up right before disasters.
And whether he's the cows, someone trying to stop it, or just a plain old messenger, we'll never know.
We will not.
Do you want me
but
to
they
hit him
do.
for you?
I'll handle it.
You have
I-
no. Oh, what the hell? Ow! What the fuck?
Damn! Awesome!
All the way from Virginia. Jeez.
Huh. Cool.
You do not need to get the bug zapper. That hurt enough, Bam.
I don't know what to think about the Jersey Devil, but I keep wondering. I mean, is it possible?
Is it
Yeah.
the Tasmanian devil, but Jersey?
Which
You don't know
means
about
it's
the Jersey
probably
Devil?
all I know is it's probably the most pathetic of them all because New Jersey is
No way.
New Jersey's
Leprechauns.
just sad.
Your
New
Jersey
Jersey-
Devil is awesome.
I'm Google. What the shit? What the fool? What the shit?
What?
So I hop into a website. This is like the second image there.
Are you telling me we have cool stuff in New Jersey?
Oh yeah.
I thought New Jersey was
yeah.
like so ridiculous.
What the shit? It looks like some Scandinavian dude wearing a freaking deer antler. Like what the heck?
Do you really not know the Jersey Devil legend?
I have
No.
never. I thought Jersey
no.
was just a place where a bunch of dumbass teenagers with fake tans yelled at each other and screamed out muff cabbage.
Wait, what?
Well, that's scary, but not as scary as the Jersey Devil.
Wait,
South
what
Park.
did you think about New Jersey?
All I know about New Jersey comes
Much
from
more
that South Park episode mocking Jersey.
Well, then obviously it's not real if they're mocking Jersey.
South Park says more true things than they do false things.
I'm gonna hurt you. Zanny, can you hit him?
Sure.
She has no. Ow! What the fuck? Stop it!
Thank you.
What did you put on Discord this time, Primal? By the way, I meant to tell you, Primal. What you posted in general should have gone in memes instead. Like
I post whoever the hell you want.
well, no, it's just because we have like things in categories to just facilitate easier searching. Yeah, no, I have never heard of this thing before,
Oh my goch. That's one of
and
like
now
the
I
most
want to
popular
just.
clips out there.
I now want a tactical nuke, Jersey,
I'm in
not
New
gonna kill it.
Jersey.
and that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Napoleon Bonaparte's brother, Joseph, shot a cannonball at this thing and it went through it. Okay, you're not gonna nuke it into non-existence.
So what you're
So don't
saying
be-
is I need a big enough nuke.
Stay
No.
away from New Jersey. For one thing, you'd probably end up hitting West Virginia and Virginia all at once. So stay away
Wait,
from the East
Hold on,
Coast.
hold on. I'm making an international phone call. Hold on. Hello? Putin. Hello. No. Zenny does not have your address. No. I need favor. Need Zarbomba nuclear ordnance. Need to kill something called Jersey Devil.
Do you mind? Stand away from
What do you
Jersey.
mean you have tried killing Jersey Devil with Zarbomb? What the fuck is a Mothman? Okay,
You
fine.
are
I
out
will
of your
continue
mind.
running counterinsurgency against Zenny. She won't find your address.
She
I
will
request
find
paying
it.
fee.
You
Okay,
want to know how she
yes.
will find it? Because Mugsykins will find it, and Mugsykins find everything, and then Mugsykins will tell her. So if I were you,
Yeah.
I'd be very good, Shadow, because even
Yeah.
if Mugsykins isn't in the chat, she knows what's going on. I'm telling you, she just knows. I bet you Mugsykins is just sitting on the couch with her
Yes.
cats, and she
Yes,
knows
that is
exactly
cat.
what's going. Her computer is turned off, and yet she knows somehow everything that's going on. So Shadow, behave. Mugsykins knows everything. I'm scared.
Da. There's a reason America keeps her away from the airplanes. Anyway, I go now.
Keep me away
Goodbye.
from the airplane.
Yeah, no. So my associate is unable to provide me with the nuclear ordinances I need. So there will be no nuking of Jersey.
Good, because Mugsykins knows everything. You heard me, right? I did tell you she knows everything.
Yes, I heard everything.
How the hell does this stupid Kubro keep dying?
I have no clue.
And the goddamn
Language.
parents
So-
and the bloody damn stupid parent sequence are busy reviving their buddy, but they're wait. No,
So,
they were
Zenny,
reviving the tree.
let's talk about some other cryptids. What are your thoughts on the Sasquatch?
We got one out here.
I'm not talking about Caucasian Sasquatch. I'm
No,
talking
I
about-
mean we out in Wise County we have a wood booger.
What is it?
That is a trademark name for the Bigfoot out there. They have a big festival. They have restaurants named after it and all. And
Wait, how?
Bigfoot gets around.
Yeah. It's like the it's like the flying snakes that ruled humanity thousands of years ago.
Okay. Shadow? That didn't happen. That was in your video game that you were playing yesterday.
Chinese, Japanese, Korean dragons, Mesoamerican and South American folklore, North American folklore,
That's so cool.
kind of sort of Greek and North African folklore. If you look at some of the earlier depictions of dragons in European folklore, kind of sort of Mongolian as well, Indian. We were ruled by giant flying snakes at some point. Or there's a natural inbuilt fear of giant snakes. One of the two. Just like the flood being a thing in every culture, snakes are in every culture.
Egyptians fear no snakes.
You're right.
Speaking
You love
of
cats,
dragons.
and that's why the Persians conquered you.
Speaking of dragons,
That is-
Shut
Oh,
up.
sorry.
Shadow,
Yes,
read
Cindy?
Sword and Serpent
Sword and Serpent. Let me Google this.
Yeah. by Taylor
Sword
Marshall.
And
You
Serpent.
would enjoy it. I think you would
Sword-
enjoy it.
Sword and Serpent by Taylor Marshall. Oh wait, this looks like some Viking shit.
No, it's a retelling of St. George's story, and it's got like dragons
Saint-
and Roman
Saint
army.
George the Giant Slayer.
You mean the
Oh.
YouTuber, right?
No, Dragon Slayer. Did I say giant? I meant Dragon Slayer. Saint George the Dragon Slayer was
wouldn't
a
know.
Roman legionnaire who allegedly, basically, the story goes like there was a Roman legionnaire. I don't remember what he did, but he did something to earn sainthood, and at some point he made to the British Isles, and he's like the patron
He
saint.
was
of
killed
Britain.
for being a Christian.
Yeah, there. He was killed for being a Christian. Thank you, Zenny. And basically, he, like most things that happen in stories, there were certain details. He basically inspired various legends, the most famous one being of a knight named Sir George who went on and slayed a dragon. Kind of like how King Arthur is based off the Roman commander Artorius, and his knights might have actually been Scythian cavalry.
Yeah, but I know you like that Roman army stuff, and
Oh,
this book is right up your alley.
What would make you think? What would make you think that I have an infatuation with the greatest empire to ever exist in human history? What
Oh,
would
you
make
mean the
think
Egyptians, right? Yeah, I know the Egyptians are amazing.
The Egyptians were a regional power for most of their history.
I'll be quiet. Egyptians are the best.
They never projected authority in any meaningful way beyond freaking
They were around for 3,000
Libya.
years.
Yeah. You know, Shadow, there's one thing
That's
you
called
do
corner camping.
Doesn't matter.
They were around.
After a certain point, the Jippos didn't have a local run
What
administration. Jippos.
Whoa. The what?
Jippos.
What did you call us? Ooh.
Jippos.
I hear. Next you'll be saying Cleopatra was black.
No, but they really should. Actually, really funny story. So, a while back, my grandma. Hold on, let me turn my camera off quickly.
She told you
my
Cleopatra
grandma-
was black,
Hold
no
up.
matter what anybody said. Shadow, I hate to tell
No.
you this,
My
but your
grandma didn't tell me that she was black. My grandma doesn't really talk about Cleopatra. No. So my grandma knew that I was doing some world building and stuff like that. So she got me this really cool essential visual history book thing for like mythology and stuff. And I I was reading through a little bit of it. It kind of got like put on my bookshelf, or not my bookshelf, like my pile of books I need to read. I forgot about it. I opened it up. This little book. I think it cost her like $15, maybe $20. I don't remember the pricing, but it's not like a big book. It's probably relatively cheap. If you're watching, thank you, Grandma. Love you. And if I jump,
Dear God, I hope your grandma's not watching.
oh, if she is, I'd be spanked to hell, even though I'm a grown man. If I just take this little book that you can find at Barnes and Nobles probably, and I scroll to Cultural Heroes of Africa, I get names like Siod, Lunkundo, Makoli, Chiwara.
Shadow, thank you for reminding me why I was into math and not history.
Like, and then there's like my point is like you just got to do a little bit of research and you can find African heroes that are actually,
research is
heroic.
hard.
Like,
Can't expect those poor things to do research.
Yeah, Shadow, what's wrong with you?
well, no, like Siod is basically, and yes, this is an oversimplification, is basically Africa's King Arthur. He was someone who went out, rallied a bunch of different tribes together, taught them how to work together, and made a kingdom.
Shadow, that's beside the point. You're expecting them to do research. On top of that, you're expecting them to.
Oh, I
write
know
about
they're not
Oh,
going to do
wait, wait, wait.
research.
On top of that, no, it's not just the research. The problem is Cleopatra has a reputation. Everybody knows who Cleopatra is, right?
Yeah.
You go up to some random person on the street, you're like, have you heard of Cleopatra? Most people will have an idea. They'll think she's cool. Siod is a nobody.
I think that's
If you were to make a documentary and be like, great historical figures of Africa, Siod. Half the people won't pronounce it.
I don't know. I
correctly.
might be mispronouncing that name.
Yes.
Apologies to anyone who actually is from Africa in the chat. I
Yes.
don't think we have anyone like that, but horrible
90%
apologies.
90% of the people out there have no idea who this person is and aren't going to care. That's why.
But that's it. But you take these stories that people don't know, make them interesting, and make people do research on them. That's how I get into a lot of my history stuff.
That's too much work. That's the thing. Cleopatra is easy.
The best part about that primal is she was actually a hoe.
Oh God, yes.
Oh yeah.
Look, okay.
Yeah.
Like, credit where credit's due. She was pharaoh over a country. She did rule a country. She was a powerful person who knew how to play politics and economics. She wasn't just some like random girl. That said, she only had power because she knew which Romans
To
she
sleep
could
with.
seduce and how
Yeah,
to seduce
Could you
them.
get it?
Again, not going to get as crass as I would normally be because we got two women
You
on the
just
panel
called
for
her
this
a
one.
hoe, Shadow.
That's relatively
was.
tame compared to how detailed I could get into that. She had a
I mean,
nickname
the
among
lady
Roman She had a nickname among the Roman equestrian class as Golden Lips. That's where I'm going to leave that. That's probably still a little bit too vulgar. Apologies.
You call more vulgar than hoe. Okay.
I was calling her a farming implement.
Okay.
Look,
Sure.
any person who's played Minecraft knows the most important rule about diamonds is you don't waste them on a hoe.
I don't
I don't
play
like diamonds
Minecraft.
anyway, so.
Me neither. What's the point? I don't understand this obsession with diamonds.
Do you mean in
I find it
Minecraft or
boring.
do you mean in real life?
Both.
Real life.
In real life, it's for two reasons. First, it's so
Fancy.
going back, it's a precious gemstone. Sapphires,
No.
rubies, emeralds.
It's a rock.
Let me finish.
The
Okay.
boring
Just
rock.
like gold,
Yeah.
silver, just like gold or silver, there is a level of, hey, this is rare and it looks nice, ergo it's got value. Because back in the day, that mattered. You couldn't just like buy some at a corner store. Nowadays, diamonds have a heavy emphasis in American culture because of an incredibly effective advertising campaign.
Diamonds are forever.
Diamonds are
That
stupid
is exactly-
and pointless and overpriced rocks.
Oh,
And
it
if
gets
anybody
even worse
already-
when you realize most of the diamonds you're buying are synthetic diamonds. So they're intentionally jacking up the price.
Look, let me
Just
put it
give
this
me a-
way.
Thing from the 25-cent thing with the little.
Or
Yeah.
better, put that kind of money into an actual ring that has value and doesn't have a centerpiece. That's
Why
basically
would
just
the
a
hell
shitty
would
piece
I
of
want
glass.
a goddamn ring? If somebody were to come to me and be like, "Hey, I'm going to buy you something," because I'd be like, you know what? Buy me a graphics card.
Cultural expectations, Kat.
I don't give a shit about.
You're also not Christian.
Yeah, and Muslims wear wedding rings too.
They do?
Yes.
I thought men couldn't wear gold.
No, men wear silver
can wear
wedding
silver?
ring. Yes. My dad has a silver wedding band.
See, I don't know if you know. I genuinely don't know if you know that most of that was for a bit, or if you think I'm actually that stupid.
I think you're actually that stupid. That's why.
Ouch!
Both. A mix of both.
Ow!
Anyone in the chat who's here, who thought when he said that he didn't realize Muslims wear wedding rings because what would men wear other than gold? Was he really that stupid?
Ow!
I
That
really,
hurt.
I'm like,
You
wow.
wounded me, Kat. You impaled me straight in the heart with a spoon. You didn't even have the dignity to use something sharp like a knife or a fork. You use a blunt
Or steak.
object like a spoon. Wait a minute. A rusty spoon, Kat. A rusty spoon.
Because that would hurt more. A steak is nice
Yes,
and
it
sharp.
hurts a
will go,
lot. Wait,
A steak
how did
is
you make a wooden spoon rusty?
magic. See, Zenny, this hurts. The reason is it would hurt a lot more. I figured a steak would be pointy and sharp and go in really fast.
I'm putting on some music.
No, you'll get. Oh, right, that. What are you doing, Shadow?
Do not get this
Putting on some
thing
music.
copyright struck.
I
No,
think-
this isn't StreamYards. I think this is like royalty-free stuff.
Okay. Why is it that the only exterminate mission for Kuva is Corpus? I don't kill Corpus.
Well, sounds like you're
Shadow?
not exterminating anyone.
Shadow? Why? Why? Why?
You want me to change the song?
You know what? I don't even want to know. You worry me.
I'm like a cat with a string of yarn.
Laser
Right.
pointer.
What?
A laser pointer.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like jumping at the toy.
I thought I was the. Excuse me. Logical Spock, please help.
He has no power here.
Zenny, what did you do to him?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What did Zenny do to him?
I don't know. I don't know. Something's off. It's like you're drunk. Did the Bud Light ads get to you?
I had some cheesy
surprise
potatoes
me.
today. That's really the only difference. I've also been using Listerine a lot.
Because it's meant to be focused on underage drinkers. They're focusing on kids.
That's vape. You're describing vape.
Huh?
You just
Wait,
described vaping companies.
No, well, that's what the Bud Light ads were for. They thought they were advertising younger people, but apparently, no, they weren't.
You talking about the recent one or the
Dylan
later
Mulvaney.
one?
Has a
Yeah.
children. All right, I'm gonna say something very, very controversial. All right.
Getting the mute button ready.
His head is ridiculously big. I'm keep pointing it
He
at.
also has the same eyebrows as Anna, that Star Wars girl.
No. I don't care about the eyebrows. His head is unnaturally big. Nobody else has commented on this except I think one person you know and me. There is something wrong with his head. It looks like a bobblehead. There is something wrong with him.
Been filled with so much crap.
But seriously, like every time I see a picture of all I can do is stare at his head and wonder how is it so big? I mean, and does he eat? A PTJ. I love
I'm
the
finding
Clovis.
it.
And how is he so thin? Does he actually eat
I found it.
anything? What?
I didn't sniff the Listerine, Primal. I found this.
No, his head is so big.
No. Look, exactly the same eyebrows.
No, they're not the same.
They're exactly the same.
No, they're not.
Also, Lily 300 Mirrors at some point down here says this was clearly made by a man. I think it was like in response to this comment. No, that's Anna. Here. This is how you know it's a guy saying this. They're not even the same shape. I mean, to me, they look exactly the same. What do you two think?
No, they
No.
don't.
No? Okay, so I
No.
guess this is a guy thing.
No, because
Probably.
you're talking to someone who can't tell the difference between colors.
You're still a female, last I checked.
Yeah, but I mean, my vision on
That came out very wrong. I apologize.
Okay. I just got a ribbon sliver.
I don't know what that is.
Play Warframe, then you'd know.
Isn't Riven in Destiny?
No. Oh wait, Riven, you mean yeah, the
Spock! This is in response to your Dylan Mulvaney comment.
his head is look.
Which
I'm
one is the question by Spock?
all I'm saying is even after this supposed facial surgery thing he did,
He still
He's-
looks like a dude.
no, it's not. I'm not even saying that. Look, I'm not even saying what he looks like. I'm just saying there is something wrong with his head. It's too big. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do. I can't even get past the massive, unnatural size of his head. It looks like a
Well,
bobble.
where is he supposed to put all that ego?
That's the only explanation. You're right. I mean, seriously, I stare at him and all I see is this massive head. It's like, what happened?
Spock wants you to answer. Which one?
Who? Dylan
The
Mulvaney.
one on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
Dylan Mulvaney. Which head?
The one on his shoulders.
Yes.
There. Okay, thank you for answering, Zenny.
What do you mean? What other head does he have?
The one down yonder.
That's a head?
There's slang for a part of the male genitalia is head.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I
the one on the
don't
top
have
of
Zenny
his.
don't have Zenny use her magic to hit me. I'll do it this time. Ow! I feel like that hurt more than I meant to.
No, I mean everybody keeps talking about the surgery he did on his head or whatever. I can't look past the fact that there is something wrong with his head. It's too big.
Ow,
It's
that
just
hurt.
unnaturally big. There's something wrong with his head. On top of that, does this
Okay.
guy eat at all? Like unnaturally thin?
He's a bobblehead. That's also probably the estrogen. Spock, I think.
No, on the
Draw the
contrary.
line there, Spock.
No, it's
Draw
not.
the line there, Spock.
No, it's not.
Is
No,
he
it's
on
not.
estrogen?
Well,
I
first
don't
of all,
think so.
no. Everyone has said he probably isn't. He doesn't. I've seen people on it who look more. No, but and including Blair White, who says he's not on it because you gain weight when you're on it. Apparently.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Like, yeah, that was one of the things brought up about the TLC trans kid that like
Jazz.
everyone Jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah.
That was like a
That's the
thing.
No,
I was watching
No,
Lauren Chen's video.
Jazz is just suffering from depression and
Yeah.
No, but
binges.
Lauren Chen, when Lauren Chen was covering that shit, was like, estrogen causes weight gain when people are
Yeah.
going, when people are
It probably
pretending.
doesn't. It probably doesn't help that Jazz is binge eating and estrogen all at once, and then
Yeah, it probably didn't help with that, but like estrogen does cause a weight increase when you are attempting to pretend to be a woman.
But no, on top of that,
Apologies if I'm a little bit harsh in my terminology. I'm just like, for example, when people say use the term minor protected person, I prefer to use child, individual.
no. I'm just saying. Look, I don't care. All I'm saying
Really?
is there's something wrong with his head.
Yes.
Okay, I'm saying there's something wrong with his head. It's unusually big. Okay.
well, now that you brought attention to it, every time I see the critter, I always think big head.
I can't think. Everyone's like, okay, does he look more feminine with the surgery or not
No.
feminine? No.
No.
I can't get over the massive bulging size of his bobblehead over the body that looks like a twig. Okay?
I feel like I feel like Dylan Mulvaney is like the new James Charles, where like James Charles freaked people out. Dylan Mulvaney is also freaking people out. James Charles was a narcissist. Dylan Mulvaney is a narcissist. James Charles probably diddled kids. Dylan Mulvaney also probably does that.
All right. I have
Allegedly.
No, all like I said, I don't know. I don't care. All I know is his head is scary. Okay? His head is really, really scary looking. And his body is also ridiculously scary looking. And someone needs to send this guy meat. Like meat.
Real
Protein.
meat, not processed
Real
meat.
meat. Real meat. Like a cow. Like someone needs to go up to his apartment with a cow and be like, here, buddy, here's a
Got
cow.
plenty in the fields around me. So
Yes. Somebody needs to gift him a cow. In fact, I would love to see that. I would love to see him a video where someone's like, and here we are outside of the home of Dylan Mulvaney. And I have with me here Betsy the cow. We are going to give it to him and barbecue this baby and make him eat all of it because clearly this guy does not eat anything. So but no, I'm sorry. I cannot get over his head. It's freaky, and it reminds me of the bobbleheads you can buy in Warframe. I keep thinking he's gonna. Anyway, right? Okay.
Oh, hey. Also, like speaking about the trans thing, just want to
No.
just want to quickly touch on this before we move on. Everyone remembers what was going on with like the Mr. Beast, like where one of his friends was like transitioning.
Yes. Yeah.
I have not been able to confirm this. I have not seen a statement from Mr. Beast. This is purely rumor engine that ended up in my Twitter chain, and I did a little bit of research that I came to the conclusion until Mr. Beast puts out a statement, we don't know the truth. But apparently, Chris has been like quietly removed from like the Mr. Beast like company or whatever it is. Like he's not going to be doing anything with them anymore.
Well, I have noticed no one has been talking about him, so
Yeah.
like there's been no talk of him.
It's based
like
apparently
all I've
on
heard is
it's based on apparently a Discord link, and he didn't show up in their more recent. Please stop.
Why?
It's based on apparently a Discord link and a Discord leak and a recent video where Chris didn't appear. Apparently, he tweeted he didn't show up in the video because like he was spending time with his kid. I don't know how true that is, but like I would understand why even if Mr. Beast isn't a transphobe, which I don't think he is, even if Mr. Beast didn't agree with trans people, which I think he does, he seems like the type who does. I can understand not wanting Chris during this stage of his transition where there's a lot of stuff that needs to be sorted out because it's going to be a freaking PR nightmare.
well, I think the big deal is the interesting tweets he had a few years ago, and that's kind of what everyone's bringing up front and saying, "Hey, you mind addressing this or something?"
If that ever happens to me, my response is, Young Shadow was a dumb 19-year-old who said dumb shit. Half of it might have been, half of it I might agree with. The other half is just him being a dumb little shit. I'll leave it up to you to decide which is my modern beliefs and which is just Young Shadow being dumb. Use my current views and opinions to decide that. Or be a jackass and write a puff piece. I don't freaking care. Do what you want to do.
Agreed.
The thing
Yeah.
is, people also change a lot. I know a lot of my
Oh, yeah.
views are very, very different than what they were 10 years ago. You would be
Same.
surprised how different a person I am. You change over time.
Yeah.
I was not on Twitter 10 years ago, so there would not be tweets from me from 10 years ago. But yeah, they'd be very, very different. You grow and change as a person. The thing is, and one of the things I noticed in one of the clips from the latest when he first came out, is Mr. Beast, is there's a change in the atmosphere. It's like, from what I've heard from people saying and what I saw, it was a bunch of dudes hanging around. Like, I've never watched Mr. Beast, but
Yeah, I have.
you got the impression that it's a bunch of guys hanging out, having fun, doing random stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It depends on the video. Like, so, like when you've got like the big, like, I got 100 people to butcher each other in this open field for an Arby's gift card. Like those videos, it's more focused on the people that are playing the game rather than the guys. But like when it's a challenge for the guys, yeah, it's basically just a bunch of young men being dumbasses, and they just have like $100,000 because sponsorships to do
Yes.
dumb stuff.
And even
I
when they're
did-
playing, even when they're playing a video game, it's a bunch of guys playing video games,
Yeah.
being dumbasses. So when you
It's dudes
introduce
being dudes.
dudes
Yeah.
being dudes, so once
Yeah.
you introduce this, it's hard to go back to that. It's not dudes being dudes. There's an awkwardness to their interactions. That's the thing I got when they did the one clip they showed where they were talking about church or something. You could see that the interactions between them, which was dudes being dudes, is no longer there. Even if it's the same guy, it's not dudes being dudes. You're walking on eggshells around the guy. And I could tell that the chemistry between them was no longer there. I mean, imagine, I don't know, you because you're also, especially if you're on camera, you're like, oh my god, what if I say the wrong thing? It's not, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's no longer the same chemistry that drew people to it. I don't know. I
Why
just,
is there a scroll bar at the bottom of the screen?
What?
Shadow, what are you doing? Why does it say soup? I'm not saying soup. I just said soup multiple times.
That's for the chat. I will say I've seen one clip where it was like them opening up like letters and stuff like that, and Chris
That's
was
the one.
like,
Oh yeah, that's
kind
the
of
one
like
where they were
messing with
showing.
Jimmy, and he seemed a lot more uncomfortable. Now, granted, that might have just been like one interaction that was like cherry picked, but I can definitely imagine there being an issue there.
Because you don't know how to interact. It's not the same
Me?
anymore. It's not the same person anymore. It's even more awkward if like I said, if you're on camera and you're afraid to say the wrong thing. And yeah, I can guess, I can tell that I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not the most human interaction person there is, but I get the feeling that the chemistry isn't going to be the same after that. And it's going to take away from the whole air of dudes being dudes.
It definitely depends. It definitely like depends. It would also be like just I'm gonna get a little shallow. We're about to have a little bit of shallow shadow here, but like there's definitely an appearance component. Like Lauren Shen and a few other people brought this up when like it was going down, but Chris definitely look like he doesn't look like a woman. He looks like an unhealthy dude. And when you've got like that going on, and then also like kind of like maybe there's some stuff going on behind the scenes, like I can easily see why in a friend group that would make you uncomfortable. Because there's a level of like presentation. Like if I hopped onto a stream with like hair down to my shoulders, covered in acne, like yellow as frick teeth, my clothing is stained, like, and yeah, that's more extreme than what's going on with Chris. But
No.
you all would be like weirded out because I'm not presenting myself well.
No,
It's
okay. You know what? No, I'll tell you why it's different. Because this is something that's very controversial. You have to walk on eggshells around him now. And so they're going to be feeling it. As I said, they may even be, they don't. This is a circumstance where you have to be very careful of what you say. So they're no longer going to have that relaxed, laid back camaraderie that they had. They're going to be afraid to say anything, because even if they are able to, even if somehow they're able to go back to that off camera, on camera, they know that everybody's watching them very closely. And anything Mr. Beast says wrong, even if it's by mistake, they're going to tear him a new one on Twitter. If he goes out, he says, "Hey guys, let's do this," they're going to be like, "Oh my God, he called him a guy." That's the thing. It's not like if you were to come on with
Yeah, that's
acne and you
true.
look different, you'd be like, "Shadow, are you okay? What happened? Why haven't you taken a shower in a month?"
Yeah, that's true.
wrong
Well,
with
that's like
you?
that's also part of it. Like they can't tell Chris, "Hey, go clean yourself the fuck up," because it's mostly like most of his problem is the fact that he's transitioning. You call that shit out, and you
You're
now
gonna get
trans,
called. Yeah.
Yeah.
right, Zenny?
Yep.
So you're dealing with something like very
You say
different.
one wrong thing and
Yeah.
something could happen to either Chris or you.
And on top of that, we're talking about a group of people, and we're talking about just in general, leftists in general tend to be the type who overanalyze everything. You see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Where if you get if I wear a white hijab, someone's gonna call me a white supremacist. Just people are so like, if he sneezes in the wrong direction, people gonna be like, "Oh my God, he sneezed at him."
A banana peel fall, instead of being thrown in the trash can, lands like a couple of inches away from the trash can. It's suddenly a hate crime.
Yes.
Yeah.
You both of you heard that story, right?
No,
yeah.
but I
So a
just
few years back, this is like what really like got me into what the hell is like. This is one of the stories that really got me into like this whole like, okay, lefties are weird. Is just randomly in my newsfeed there was this story about how like there was this building that had been targeted by a hate crime, and like there was like a protest against racism and stuff like that. And then I'm reading down and I'm like, okay, so what was the hate crime? It doesn't mention here. Okay, what was the hate crime? Like I was curious. So I read through a few different articles and I finally found it. They found a banana peel near like a I think it was like a Black History building or like something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like something associated with black people. Next to a trash can, there was a banana peel.
okay.
Occam's razor. Did someone attempt to throw the banana peel in the trash and miss? Or were they doing a statement against black people?
More
Occam's
like,
razor. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is the clear explanation. So, obviously, it was a hate crime.
Mhm.
We can all agree, right? It was a hate crime case closed. We need to go burn down a city.
Yep.
okay.
Get your
All right,
torches,
then
y'all.
you bring the torches. Kat, you bring the pitchforks. I'll bring the whipped cream.
No, because I have decided I'm not getting involved in any of this nonsense. Right? I've been called both white and black by different people.
I just call you Cat.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're Southern Mediterranean.
Okay.
You're a
Ignore
Southern
that.
Mediterranean American.
I'm an American. Okay, I'm an American. I don't care what color skin you have.
But
I'm just saying. That's why I'm saying it's going to be difficult for him. All of his appearance aside, all of that aside, it's not that. It's you're literally going to be walking on eggshells, and I feel really bad for the guy. And as I said, and it's not. I don't know. That's my thought on the whole thing. It's not going to be the fun show it used to be now. It's no longer.
Yeah.
It's going to be. In fact, he probably is going to lose a lot of his kid audience and gain a lot of lefties. We're going to be watching it and analyzing the show, which is why, personally, if I were Mr. Beast at the time when my buddy first came out, to me, I would have said, "I can't have you on the show. I need you."
Well,
to
no, it gets
quiet
even
down."
better because lefties hate Mr. Beast.
So now they're going to be watching him.
Yeah. So a while back, he did like this eye surgery thing where like he
Yes,
like
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Hassan Piker. Hassan Cuckboy Little Bitch Piker. Yes. I apologize for being vulgar, but I hate Hassan Piker so fucking much.
Yes, I know.
I hate him. I hate champagne socialists. He is a narcissistic champagne socialist, and I fucking hate him. Was like, man, what Mr. Beast is doing, he's like profiting off other people's suffering, and he's not talking about how this simple procedure, this cheap procedure, or not cheap, this simple and quick procedure isn't readily available. And that's like a sign that capitalism's evil, man. Under communism, those people wouldn't be let alive. Those people wouldn't be given food because they're not good at their jobs. You fucking champagne social.
Only someone like that can come up with a way to make something like this look negative. But no, I think one of the problems we have is that people forget that no, you do not live in a vacuum. And like, I can't do anything and everything I want at work
True.
because there's just certain things. And it's the same thing here. I would have told him you need to take time off. Do not post about this because you're damaging the brand.
Pretty much.
And hell, with the amount of money that Mr. Beast probably makes, I've been like, take some paid time off. We can't have this. It's not because I'm being mean to anybody. It's because, yes, it's changing. It's damaging. It's and it's not damaging it in the way you. I think it's. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't watch Mr. Beast. That's the impression I got from it.
I used to, and then I just
Yeah, I
randomly
don't
stopped
watch
getting
Mr.
recommended
Beast
his
either,
videos. Oh,
And
sorry,
I
Zenny.
can't hear Shadow.
Sorry, Zen. Zenny, one sec. There, you should be able to hear me now. Sorry. Zenny? Now I can't hear Zenny.
I still can't hear you.
Oh, motherfucker.
Shadow, stop breaking everything.
I'm not breaking everything! StreamYards is breaking
I still
things!
can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Motherfucker!
Probably for the
I
better.
can hear you, Shadow, which is
You
weird.
can't. Okay, I'm gonna remove us
Yeah, it's
both.
probably
That
for the
shit fixed
better.
it.
Probably.
Alright, what about now?
I can hear you. I can't hear Zenny.
Zenny,
Yeah, I hear you.
you hear me?
Can
Yep.
Now I
Okay,
can.
can you hear Kat?
Yep.
Okay, we're all good. We're all good. Okay, moving on from things that are gonna make me angry.
Oh no.
You want to jump back to cryptozoology? Talk about Chupacabra or Loch Ness Monster?
Do we have any cryptozoology in Egypt? Since I'm not an expert.
If you want to talk about like the cephalopods, which are like
I have
they're
never heard of this. What are they?
they're cephalopods. They are leopards with really, really long necks. They're on the back of a tablet from like the first dynasty or so. Forget what it's called. Dang it.
What's it? Like cephalopod, like with an S or a C?
I believe it's an S.
Okay, because I got cephalopod, like a octopus. Cephalopod.
I have the Oculus Quest too.
I keep
Have it.
getting cephalopod.
It's on the back of a tablet. I can't remember what the tablet called, but it's like from Pharaoh Menes.
Well, I
I'm
can't
not
do
trying
it.
to.
Shadow,
I'm not
because
trying to. I'm not
I'm
trying
in
to
the
Google
middle.
it.
Shadow. I'm in the middle of an invasion here. The Grenier have just
Okay,
knocked off my
I'll give you time with your Grenier boyfriend. Here we go. She's gonna fucking kill me.
Well, your loss.
There's no such. I do not.
And now I can't hear Cat.
Damn it, Shadow! Stop messing things up.
Zenny, can you hear her now? Cat, speak.
You are so dead,
No.
Shadow.
You can't
See,
hear her?
I can't hear her.
I'll
God
disconnect
damn
your connector. I gotta stop doing that bit. Cat, can you speak now?
Can you guys hear
No.
me? Shadow!
Stop being mad at me.
You broke everything
I
again.
didn't break everything. I broke most things. Okay, can you hear her now, Zenny?
All right, can you hear me now?
No.
God damn it.
It's breaking everything.
Yeah,
I
how
don't-
did you do this?
I don't know why this is breaking.
I've never had this
Your bad
problem.
luck.
Yes.
How many black cats crossed your path today?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
No clue.
How many
Hold on, let
ladders
me
did you
remove
walk
myself.
under?
Maybe removing myself.
Good. Good.
All right,
Good
did that
riddance.
fix it? Can Zenny
Can
hear
you-
cat?
Okay, now I
Okay.
hear you.
Can
You hear cat now.
This is
Yeah.
the song.
Getting rid of me actually worked.
All right, now no more messing around with the people in the thingy. Stop
Okay.
doing that.
Surfalopod.
And don't you ever say anything, let me be clear, about Grenier boyfriends. That is the highest insult of insults. That is disgusting, you sick perversion. No sane person would ever date a Grenier clone. You're messed up. And I'm
Yes.
disappointed. And my Kubo just...
Oh, that's dirty.
Oh, you sick god! No! How dare you! I hate you.
Well, rip Shadow.
Tell him your distance.
Zenny, no, Zenny, please don't.
Kill him.
not
You know what?
getting-
You know
I'm
what?
not
I'm
getting
just
hit.
gonna. You know what, Shadow? I'm not even gonna be that merciful. Muggsykins. When we see
Zenny's being
Muggsykins
nice.
next,
She's not hitting me. Okay, good. Thank you, Zenny. Thank you for being
don't worry.
merciful.
Don't worry, Shadow. I'm sending
Yeah.
Muggsykins after you.
She won't come after me. She said she won't leave Canada.
Yes, that's
And
what
if she
you
does,
think.
she's going to Romania.
tells
She's not
you-
coming to the U.S.
She's
She's
telling
not going.
you,
She is not
she's
going to a
telling you
third
that to
world
put you-
authoritarian hellhole. That's why she's going to Romania.
Shadow.
I don't blame her.
That's
Yeah.
what she tells you to put you on to put you at
She hasn't
ease.
just told me that. She's told everyone that.
Yeah, so that because she doesn't want everyone. If she were to come to me and be like, "Yeah, no, I'm just saying that to put Shadow at ease," I might by mistake reveal something. But no, she's telling everyone so
I'm
that.
a what? I'm confused.
Wait, Flash? You mean the
He said-
movie that?
Final Flush. Right here.
So
Final
no, I am not watching the Flash movie. I've
Don't you
seen.
mean Don't you mean Batman?
Batman
Super
miss.
Batman Super Them with Flash.
The mess.
Thank you, Spock. Yeah, it's literally like if you look at the trailer, it's Batman, Super Them, and then Flash is guest starring in his own movie.
But I thought
Because Ezra Miller
was
is a
super-
dirty little. I can't do the bit because we'll have audio problems, so I'm not hopping out. Yeah,
Uh,
But
cephalopods. What about cephalopods?
they're just they're supposed to be like leopards with really long necks. And I'm wondering, a lot of folks have had sightings of dinosaurs. Like real living dinosaurs.
that would be
Mhm.
awesome.
Like
But
you
then,
have somewhere in
So-
Africa there is the I'm gonna butcher this name, but the Makimi Bumbi or Bumba or it's basically a Littlefoot dinosaur.
Like a brontosaurus type thing.
Yeah. And they've been seeing this in Africa, and then there've been like pterosaur sightings over here in the US
Gotcha.
and all.
Yeah, I just googled these things. Huh, these things are freaking gnarly and probably based on giraffes.
wait, I have one question for everyone, just out of curiosity, because I've been getting a ton of these, and I'm getting really fed up, and I just want to know: am I the only one? Am I the only one getting nonstop ads of Joe Biden asking for donations?
No, I am not getting those.
Just you?
Oh my God, you're talking
I'm
to
getting
someone.
StreamYards ads
Well, I used
and
to get
HelloFresh
StreamYards.
ads.
No, I used to get StreamYards ads.
Now you just
I
get Joe Biden.
yeah.
Joe Biden.
telling me how
I need
many.
your help. Yeah.
I need emergency assistance, man. They're out of
No.
vanilla ice cream.
I
No,
need your
Zenny's right. That's exactly like the ad.
You,
But I keep
you
getting
can
it.
describe America in 2 words.
The thing
This
is,
is your president. This is the man in charge of the Empire of America.
The thing
Hey,
is,
man,
you're talking to
You
someone
gotta
who's
understand
subscribed-
that
the thing.
I'm
Look,
Joe Biden's husband.
Shadow. I'm subscribed to the Daily Wire. I'm subscribed to people like The Quartering, Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, Fox News. Okay, why am I
can't
getting
believe you're
ads?
still. I can't believe you're
Is it
still
because
subbing
you're
on
in Jersey?
Ascalon after what they did to your boy Tucker.
Gutfeld's still hilarious.
Is it
I
because you're
can't
in Jersey?
believe- I can't believe you're sticking with Fox after your boy Tucker got cut.
No, I don't watch anything but Gutfeld.
See, I was expecting Kat to leave Fox News faster than a simp leaves an OnlyFans page after learning out the girl's got a boyfriend.
Gutfeld is funny.
He is funny.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
number one late night comedy.
I used to watch him when he was on Red Eye many years ago.
He even commented there was on the 5. He said something where they're like, and he's like, he's going to be running for president against some woman that they were talking about possibly running as a Democrat. So Gutfeld stood up for my boy Tucker. Okay.
Your boy Tucker. What we see, Kat drooling. What Kat sees, Tucker Carlson.
Look, you can find him on YouTube.
I just thought of a video that Kat is gonna love.
Oh no.
Zenny, you remember the episode? You remember the Freedom Tunes video that was made after Tucker was let go?
No,
Oh,
I
saw
don't
that.
see it.
Did you not see that one?
No. The best one is the one about pregnant women with
Oh,
Tucker.
the pregnant women, the pregnant soldiers.
That one is hilarious. That one
It's
is awesome.
amazing. Yeah, you're right.
It's like, we used to know better than to send out our pregnant women. It would be inhuman and cruel or something like that. I don't remember.
Here we
It
go.
was hilarious.
Tucker, you're fired. What am I being fired for? I'm good at my job.
Is the other working this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
M&M has announced the hot M&M will no longer be wearing her trademark sexy stilettos and will instead have flats. Why? Perhaps it's so she can more easily pour over our border. January 6th. It's like 9/11 for cat ladies. So it should have made a much bigger splash when the FBI announced Ray Epps would no longer be wearing his trademark sexy stilettos and instead flats in all of his wanted photos. After a series of scandals, Fox News has announced that owner and founder Rupert Murdoch would no longer be wearing his trademark sexy stilettos.
Instead, switching to androgynous flats.
All of those things are true. You're angry with me for saying facts. We never announced I was switching to flats. Look, I'm not Donald Trump. Sometimes I make mistakes. I do talk about sexy M&Ms. I have gotten things wrong, for sure. But I was using my platform to say
Hey, go hi.
something, while everyone else in cable news is just regurgitating the same banal nonsense. Every statement a string of empty buzzwords. Because buzzwords don't get you fired. They don't cost you anything. That's why people say them. And in this country, the wealthy are afraid of nothing more than paying a price. Perfect. I'm glad we have an understanding. Goodbye. And exactly how do you think you're going to replace me? Hola. Me llamo Tucker Carlson. Bienvenidos.
Our democracy, white supremacy, extremism, safest election in history.
See?
They-
Everyone likes Tucker. Everyone likes Tucker.
Do you guys want to watch some more? Do you guys want to watch some more Freedom Tunes?
Wait, somebody said something. Gutfeld had Virginia's GWAR on the red eye. What is GWAR? Hi,
Hmm.
Kohai.
Yeah,
Enjoy
go hi,
work.
Hopton. Look, it's go hi.
Kohai, feel free to torture Shadow as much as you want.
Please do not. I don't need another freaking cactus up my ass.
Please, after his comments about Grenier boyfriends, make him suffer. How dare you? At least the Corpus are winning on Neptune. You're winning on Neptune.
No worries, Samuel. We're just rambling, talking about random shit. I've got another Freedom Tunes video pulled up that I think Kat will find horrifying.
What do you mean I will find it horrifying?
It's about third graders.
Third
no.
graders?
Sandy knows which one it is.
Oh god, I probably have seen it. I've seen all of the Freedom Tunes. I love Freedom Tunes.
Most men live lives
Oh,
of quiet
sorry about this. This is
desperation.
the,
And the first time I heard that,
Oh,
yeah. Do you recognize this? Sorry about that ad. I've been getting those
Probably.
recently.
okay, class. You absolutely butchered your last unit, which is why I
Oh yeah.
work.
Oh, man.
And if you fail this time, I'll be reassigning all of your genders.
What?
I'm a third grade teacher. In this state, I'm licensed to pick your gender for you. And if you don't pass this unit, I'm going to have to assume it's because you're too tortured by your dysphoria to pay any attention.
My parents would never believe it.
Your parents?
Hello, DCFS? Yes, my poor student. She's internalized transphobia because her parents won't acknowledge her gender identity. She won't even accept the use of female pronouns. But I can tell. A third grade teacher can always tell.
You monster!
I'm not a monster, Jimmy. I'm the only one who understands you, which is why you need to listen to me when I tell you. Study for the exam.
No, golly! George Washington Carver was...
Does anyone else have any questions or concerns?
Well, when do we have to have it all redone by?
You'll be completing every homework assignment tonight and taking all of the quizzes and tests tomorrow.
Oh, man!
What's that? Are you frustrated about not being able to express your identity? I can fix that for you. Good job, class. Wonderful.
I don't understand paragraph 2.
You seem to be confused about a lot, don't you?
Ah! I can't focus with all this pressure.
Adderall or androgen, it's up to you. I will not be embarrassed by your test scores ever again. Do you understand?
What's going on in here? I heard yelling.
What is going on, class?
Nothing.
You're threatening them again? They haven't even gone through puberty. Don't transgender breed, you missing kids. You've all got 7 years to get into shape. If we're not breaking boys' records, we will be breaking girls' records.
So what are your thoughts on that?
I'm going to join Muggsykins and moving to the Middle East.
I don't want to go there.
Why not?
I'm a fighting age young man of a different ideology and religion.
Yeah, so you
Most-
already live. You Shadow. I have bad news for you. If you join the military here in the United States, you are a fighting aged young man of the wrong religion and ideology of
Okay.
the rest of the country. I hate to break it to you.
No,
Wrong religion, wrong ideology, Shadow.
it's the wrong ideology according to the elites. The elites are always a bunch of fucking self-righteous dumbasses.
And wrong religion.
They
Pretty
worship
much.
Satan. Same book, different guy.
Yes. I'm just saying. Wrong religion, wrong ideology.
No, there. Oh, did you know that apparently there was a Russian version of Lord of the Rings that was basically just everything but from Sauron's perspective?
Oh, that is actually pretty cool.
I feel like that's what like is going on with Hollywood and the elites and all that stuff. It's like they're reading the Bible, they just lean more on the Satan side than the Jesus side. In the same way that like Russians felt more in common with Sauron over the free peoples.
No, I know there was a really cool Sherlock Holmes series made in Russia.
I don't know about Russia, but the BBC made a really, really good one. I do know there's a really
I
good
know
Russian
the one.
movie.
I know which one. No, wait. You mean the modern retelling, or do you mean?
Yeah, the modern one. I really.
Oh no,
enjoyed
no,
the
no!
modern
There was a PBS one that was based on that nearly the actor who played Sherlock ended up like Sherlock Holmes ended up like severely depressed and was like obsessively detailed about it to the point where he like had whole journals about just getting it exact.
So Heath Ledger.
John Carradine? Or is this it? Or is it David Carradine?
I think so. Let me see. It was supposed to be like he was so driven to play this role correctly that it like drove him insane or something. PBS. Holmes. Jeremy Brett.
I don't know that guy.
I think that's the one. PBS
I
Sherlock
don't know
Holmes. It was a
much about
British.
Sherlock Holmes, so
Yeah, it was Jeremy Brett, and it was a BBC. It was like a British made. It was made in 1984. Granada Television, and I think like it it tore him apart or something. One sec, because there was something interesting about when he played from. One sec. Although Brett appeared in many different roles.
Also, Cat's looking for that. Who's excited for the Marvels? No one?
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Well, guess what, Zenny? Even Marvel understands that this is going to be a horrible thing because they slotted it in between Dune and a Hunger Games prequel.
Shadow, you know your movie is going to fail when the Muslim woman isn't even interested. You know, the audience they're trying to pander to?
They're also trying to pander towards black women.
And white women.
Suburban white women, yes, correct.
Well, I'm not in suburbia. I'm out in
Therefore,
the middle
you're not
of
a suburban white woman.
Yeah, I'm out around farmland. Trust me, I wake up, go outside in the morning, and you get hit with a whiff of fresh country air.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Cow.
Still better than my.
See, when you live in an urban area, you get the exact same smell. It's just it's human instead of cow.
Yeah, I'd rather smell the cow.
Me too. Oh dear God.
Samael. Go hi, Lolan. Yeah. No, Samael and I have gotten into a bit of like a Twitter argument about differences in opinion on parts of Dune being good. I hope we get some good like action scenes with the Sardaukar. That's like my biggest hope for Dune 2.
I still haven't seen the first Dune.
I
still haven't seen the 1980s version with Sting.
I haven't seen 1980s version, but the modern one is really freaking good.
I haven't seen it either, but I got it on dirt cheap for Black Friday.
I've read the first 2 or 3 books.
I've read the first book. I need to get the sequels, but I'm backlogged on my reading list.
It gets very interesting.
Yeah, like I think the first. No, I think the first part is I definitely think the first part is like where Frank Herbert's strengths lie, because I've never read any of his other works. I don't know, but he doesn't strike me as a person who can write battles or a war very well, because like all of the fight scenes are just like there are guys there, the dust kicks up, corpses on the ground. So and then also like it feels like the latter end should have been 2 different books because he condenses down way too many things. And part of that might be trying to like showcase Paul's shift in perspective due to the amount of drugs he's snorting, but I don't really know. Yeah, I saw I tweeted about that on Twitter. I'm probably going to hop over there to watch for a little bit while doing schoolwork.
I think one of the things that turned me off of Dune is the fact that this whole idea of not having advanced technology. To me, one of the cool things about the future is the advanced technology. This whole idea of being too afraid to have advanced technology kind of turns me off.
Well, there is advanced technology. It's specifically they don't use computers because of the Baton Jihad, I think. Basically, they're terrified of AI rising up, which, given Japan is currently working on AI hologram waifus, I think that's justified in being terrified.
No, well,
and
the same
Kamala
with...
Harris was just put in charge of AI.
What was that?
So Kamala Harris was just put in charge of AI.
Are you kidding? Wait.
We're all gonna fucking die, boys and girls.
Wait. Please tell me are you joking? Are you joking? Are you joking? Please tell me you're joking.
I don't think I am. I think I saw like a Benny Johnson tweet about it or something.
Oh
You
dear
heard it from
God.
here, folks. The
We're all gonna
the Confederate Russophile has informed us that we're all gonna die. Thank you,
We're
Zenny.
all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. No, well, I mean, the thing is, you can do AI. You can do computers without AI. I mean, look at the. All right.
Well,
I mean,
they
bring
still
in-
have rudimentary computers. It's just they don't like most of the advanced stuff is done with humans. They have the technology to turn humans into living computers, and they would prefer those because a human is more controllable than a machine is.
I mean, look at the Corpus. The sentient.
Right, but Corpus technology is way inferior to Dune technology.
Corpus technology is inferior to Dune technology. They
Yeah.
have robots. They just don't have AI because
Dune has the technology for robots. They just choose not to use it. They have shield generators that are impenetrable to ranged attacks and even melee attacks if you're not trained specifically to fight shield generators. They have FTL travel that can let them cross, that can let them go from system to system, whereas the Corpus don't have that. They have the ability to complete, like Dune's technology is so advanced, it's basically magic. Unlike Corpus, where their technology is so primitive that it's basically just better. It's better modern technology.
It actually doesn't make sense. It should be far more advanced than it actually is.
Not if they're living not if they're having to work through a dark age.
But that's the thing. They aren't really living in a dark age. I mean, especially with the focus on corporatism, and you would think that the Corpus would be, yeah, if I want to, because it may be rare, but you have the opportunity to advance.
Yeah. Okay. This is Samuel was talking about the Butlerian jihad is why they banned technology. And if I remember right, that's what gave House Sereno the opportunity to like secure power. The fact that the rest of the galaxy was decimated by the Butlerian jihad allowed House Sereno and their Sardaukar army to rise up and take everything. I believe. Samuel he's been around longer than me. He's probably consumed this longer than me. He's still wrong about the Sardaukar, but I'm assuming he knows that better than that specific timeline better than me. We are approaching the 2-hour mark, so and because we're kind of rambling, I think this is a good time to end it off. What do you two gals think?
Zenny's the boss. She's more creative than me. And
Okay, Zenny, Kat has ceded her host position to you, so this is now your show with Kat as the guest.
Hey, that's easier.
Yeah.
Look, I got.
I just got to go to work tomorrow, so that's pretty much it.
All right. You can also, if you're in the Discord, check out her stuff that she posts in the art tab.
Which
Phenomenal
is my
work.
yes. That's why we need to get her on the side of the Corpus. Corpus.
Kat, what you got coming up?
Me.
Yes, you.
Friday night's Royal Rumble with Ryan and Joker Voice and whomever they decide to bring on. Tomorrow at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. If I miss anything in the chat on Twitter, I haven't been paying attention to Twitter. Then Saturday I will probably be. I have a meeting at work, and my brother and I supposedly we're going skeet shooting. We'll see. It depends on the weather. Then Sunday is Warframe with Muggsykins, UA, Behemoth. Anyone else who wants to join us, we play Warframe. Warframe is free. Warframe is on every console. Warframe is better than Destiny. Join us for Warframe.
She's going in the box.
What?
What?
Seriously, Warframe is free. It's easy to get into and hard to put down. I might be playing Warframe right now. I might be. No yeses and nos. No confirmation.
Did Shadow break his stream or you still there, Shadow?
Shadow, what did you do now? What did you do now? Well,
Hey, I'm back. I have no clue what happened.
What did you do, Shadow?
I don't know. My computer just like turned itself off. I didn't touch anything. It just turned off.
Sure.
It's not overheating. It's like I didn't get any alerts. It just happened.
It hates you.
Zenny, don't give me shit. All right. Anyway.
It hates you. I confirmed that. I spoke with your computer.
Okay,
told
okay,
me.
Rebelsexual. I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. This is my channel. Nobody here
Wait,
gives
you
a
didn't
fuck
ask
about me.
Zenny. Wait, did you ask
I
Zenny?
did ask Zenny. She said she has work.
Oh.
I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. This is my channel. Nobody here gives a fuck about me. But Friday night I will be with Kat.
Shadow, it's not your fault. You're just surrounded by two incredibly attractive women. It doesn't matter that we can't see your camera. We are going to assume that you're definitely more
People are
attractive.
here for the horse. People are here for the horse.
Hey, Shadow. We're both automatic. Even if you couldn't see me, you would know automatically that me and Zenny are both far better looking than you.
Horse. Well, of course, you're females.
Yes.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I meant to. I didn't mean to kick you, Zenny. I meant to put you on back to the tri layout, not the solo layout. Apologies.
Which, by the way, Doug McCoy was very, very handsome. I was very
Carrie?
surprised. Yeah.
He's ex-military. Anyway, Friday Night Royal Rumble, you will find me with Joker Voice, Ryan at Legion Games, Kat the Hijabi Gamer, maybe Semi-L the Infamous, or Lawrence Knight. Bunch of different really cool people on that stream. Then check it out on Monday night. Again, Legion Talk, where you can get us watching and reviewing Game of Thrones Season 3, episode What the Fuck? I Don't Care. It's getting spicy in that show.
Yeah.
I'm going to hate reviewing Season 7 and Season 8 because that drop in quality is painful.
Right.
Behemoth, there is nothing behind me except for the ISIS jihadist holding a gun to my head and threatening my family. Thank you all for tuning in to Merry Madness this week.
Look, Shadow. What did I say? Shh. What did I say, Shadow?
Thank you all for watching. Have a spectacular weekend. And remember, it could be worse.
Toodles!
It could be raining flaming fire. It could be raining flaming...
Toodles!
It could be raining
Toodles!
flaming radiation. Later, y'all.
Toodles!